So I've been talking to you guys about a lot of credit cards for students, but I see that a lot of students are unable to get approved for these credit cards if they're not from the United States or they don't have a social security number. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the Deserve EDU Mastercard because I think that this credit card right here will be a great card for those people that's not from the United States, but they're looking to get a credit card. Now, when it comes down to getting credit cards, it's really going to depend on how much credit you already have built too. So with them, I know that they can actually pre-qualify you, pre-approve you for it, so they can be able to let you know yes or no without giving you a hard inquiry on whether or not they're going to give you a credit card. So I really like this card. So I want to go deeper into the requirements for this card, and also too, I just want to talk to you guys about some of the features for this credit card. Now, if this is your first time watching my videos, my name is Rickita. I talk about real estate, I talk about credit, and I always talk about credit cards. So many different credit cards. So hopefully you guys can watch my videos, and hopefully you guys will be able to get approved for at least one or two credit cards if you're looking to get approved and get credit extended to you all. Now, like I said too, if you guys are from a different country, maybe you're just not born here and you want to get a credit card, then this is one of the cards that you want to start with. There's a lot of credit cards out there for students. It's so many of them. I talked about so many different credit cards from like Capital One, Bank of America, Discover. I believe that you'll be able to later on get those credit cards if you come over here permanently, if you come to the United States permanently. And then also when you guys start building up your credit, when you guys start having credit cards report to your credit report. So the biggest thing is you guys need to have some type of credit reporting to your credit reports so that these companies can see that you're responsible, and then they want to extend credit to you all. So make sure you guys have some type of reporting on your credit reports. I'm not sure if you guys can do something account called like kickoff, or if you guys can do an account such as like self. Those two do not check your credit at all. They do want to verify your identity. It's not going to be a hard inquiry with those two, but those are like the easy ones I usually tell people to get when they're looking to build their credit. So you guys may want to go with that route first to have an account reporting, then try to see if you can get an account like this. Now, this account, it has a lot of different features for you all. So when you guys sign up for this account, first off, you guys are going to get Prime for a year. So you guys are going to get Prime for students. You got to get that for a whole year. I spent a lot of money on Prime. It's just so much easier for me to buy things from Amazon. And then also I like to have a membership because I can use their Prime Video so I can watch movies. And I usually tell my kids, they're like, oh, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. No. Prime, we're going to get Prime because I'm going to get everything all together. And Prime to me, when I want to find like a movie that's not really out there, it's an older movie, I know I can find it there, and I can pay for it there too. If it costs probably $1 or $2 to get it, I can pay for it all there. So I know everything is there. So I really love their Prime, and then I love their Prime Video, and then I like their Prime membership in general for getting my items that I need. So you guys are going to get that for a full year. So I really like that. You guys are going to get cash back up to 1%. So I really like that. A lot of credit cards out there offer cash back. Even for students, there's a lot of credit cards. Like I told you guys, you have the Capital One, Discover. Those two always offer some type of cash back for regular credit cards, or even for credit cards for students. So try to see if you can get those credit cards, and in the future, hopefully, if you really want to get cash back. But this one is still going to offer up to that 1% cash back. And if you guys have a cell phone, which you probably most likely do, make sure you all are using this card to pay your cell phone bill, because you're going to have that cell phone protection. So I like that they're going to have that cell phone protection for you all. And then for you guys that like to travel still, you want to go back home, you want to visit friends, you guys are not going to be charged any international transaction fees, which is kind of just called foreign transaction fees. Like I said too, when you start having credit, when you start building your credit, Capital One and Discover, they can pre-approve you just like this one without a hard inquiry. They also offer the same thing where you guys will not be charged any foreign transaction fees. And also Bank of America is the same way. They do not charge any foreign transaction fees. Now, some of the other credit cards that's great for students, they offer 0% intro APR for 8 months, for 18 months, 12 months, 6 months. They have something like that. But This one don't offer any 0% APR, but again, I think of this as just like getting through the door. Let's have them report to the credit bureau so that you can start building your credit. That's all I think you guys probably thinking about also, is just trying to build your credit. Now, you guys have online access. So say if you're not outside the country anymore and you want to lock up your card or freeze any transactions that's international, then you still can do that, because just to be honest, when you guys travel a lot, or even like when I travel, it's a lot of fraud that's going on. So I really don't like to use my card. I make sure I use my credit card, but I like to have some type of protection where I can freeze my card at any time, just in case I lose it. If you're outside the country, you lose your card, oh my gosh, that's gonna be crazy. But you guys will be able to freeze it right away. So if you guys were to have any type of fraudulent activity going on, you can freeze your card and you can stop that and give them a call and let them know, hey, I have some fraudulent stuff going on with my credit card. Let's go ahead and fix it. But you can stop the bleeding, if you ask me, when you actually have a lot of transactions coming through, because that is very, very scary. Now, when you guys apply for this card, you want to keep in mind that you really want it so that they can report to all three credit bureaus. Whatever your credit limit is, you want to make sure that you're not maxing out your credit card. So if you get $1,000 as an example, I usually tell people don't spend more than $50 on that credit card, or if you do spend it, just make sure you pay it all the way off right away, and then make sure that they don't report more than that $50 to the credit bureaus, because that will give you a 5% utilization, which is to me the best place to be to get the highest credit score that you can get. If you use too much on your credit cards, then it's going to seem like you're desperate. And when they think that you're desperate, they're not going to want to extend more credit to you. And then when you want to apply for other credit cards, and it's going to lower your credit score. So just make sure you keep the balance low on your credit cards. And this one right here, they have interest, and when they charge you the interest, if you don't pay your full statement balance in full, then that's when you're going to get charged that interest. So just make sure you keep your balance low. And again, you guys are most likely not from the United States, so you don't have a social security number, but that's fine. You do not have to have a social security number to apply for this credit card. So hopefully you all will be able to get approved for it. And when you get approved for it, just remember, keep the balance low, pay your bill on time. If you can set up an auto pay, that'll be perfect. Do not spend more than you can handle, because debt is real and you're going to find out about it by spending too much on your credit cards. Now, if for some reason you need more help trying to figure out which credit cards you can get, you trying to boost your credit scores even more, or maybe you're just a student, you like, okay, I'm not outside the country, but I still want this card, then perfect. This one is for all college students, but let's look at your credit reports and let's figure out what we have to do to boost your credit score higher. Or let me look at your credit reports to see what you could possibly do to actually get more credit cards, because I can see like, oh, why don't you try for this one? Why don't you try for that one? Because I'll be able to see like the different things that's on your credit reports, and then also your credit scores, to determine if you can possibly get a different credit card. And I have my exclusive membership. It's only $1 trial to sign up for the first 7 days. So definitely make sure you guys look into that. And YouTube thinks that you guys may be interested in these videos here, so definitely check them out. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments. And if you guys got approved for this and you outside the country and you want more credit cards you can get approved for, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll be able to check those credit cards out and be able to respond to your comment. But I'll see you guys in the next video.